Thom Brennaman.
Enjoy this great game.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Humm Baby Baseball channel. Today, just a quick update on the Thom Brennaman story. After I made yesterday's video, he has been suspended by the Reds, and they put out this statement. The Cincinnati Reds organization is devastated by the horrific homophobic remark made this evening by broadcaster Thom Brennaman. He was pulled off the air, effective immediately, was suspended from doing Reds broadcasts. We will be addressing our broadcasting team in the coming days. In no way does this incident represent our players, coaches, organization, or fans. We want to share our sincerest apologies to the LGBTQ plus community in Cincinnati, Kansas City, all across the country. Beyond, the Reds embrace a zero tolerance policy for bias or discrimination of any kind, and we are truly sorry to anyone who has been offended. And Brennaman also put out a formal statement. I would like to sincerely apologize for the inappropriate comments I made during last night's telecast. I made a terrible mistake to the LGBTQ community and all people I have hurt or offended. From the bottom of my heart, I'm truly sorry. Respectfully ask for your grace and forgiveness. And then a couple of players even weighed in, Matt Bowman and as well as Amir Garrett. So there's been just apologies coming left and right from the Reds. Obviously, they're very embarrassed about it, and, you know, it's bad. His dad, Marty Brennaman, Hall of Fame announcer, said, "As a dad, I hurt for him. What he said is not a reflection of who Thom Brennaman is. I know that's not him, but I also feel terrible for the people that comment offended." Obviously, I put out a video on this last night, and a lot of people, as expected, got very angry, very hateful, just cussed me out, and seemed to be very outraged, which is kind of weird because they're against outrage culture. I was never outraged in the video. I thought like an adult, gave my take on it, and I was willing to have and am willing to have any conversation on it. You know, I said specifically that I think he should be at least get in trouble for this, at least get a little bit suspended, and he has been suspended. I believe that. You are talking over the air to millions and millions of people representing the team, basically representing the city of Cincinnati, representing a major league baseball team. And when you say, it's not just that you say the word, but you said it clearly in a derogatory manner. You were insulting some city because apparently that city has a large gay community, and so you called it what you called it in a very rude way. I mean, and you can see that a lot of people will be very offended by that. A lot of people are going to be offended by that. So the Reds have to protect their brand. They have to protect themselves and say, look, dude, we're not for this. We're not down with this, and we suspended him. What did you expect? The Reds are going to say, can you really see the Reds coming out and saying, we are aware of what Thom Brennaman said. We have his back. We believe that is just a simple three-letter word. It's not a big deal. And if you have a problem with that, sorry, but we're not going to do anything about this. Yeah, no, they can't do that. This guy's only job is to come on the radio, call the games, be the voice of the Reds, and there are probably 2 or 3 words of the hundreds of thousands of words in the English language that you just can't say. He went ahead and used one of those words. How do you use one of those words? If you have a microphone there in front of you like I do now, you don't say those words. You don't say things like that. Are you crazy? So it was stupid, but it was also it was kind of offensive. Like, do you talk that way? I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I don't talk that way, and I don't know anyone who does, but maybe that's just normal outside of my community. Maybe that's a normal talk, and it's not a big deal, but I didn't know, because I was taught from an early age that that's a very offensive word. And after a certain age, the kids in my school weren't saying it anymore, because I think they even realized, I think everyone realized certain words are off limits. But apparently I was wrong on that based on the comments in my video. So anyway, I'm not for cancel culture. And if anyone who knows me knows I'm freaking so anti-cancel culture, it's ridiculous. I can only say it so many times. He is the voice of the Reds, the voice of the Reds, not a player talking on his social media account who accidentally slipped out a bad word. That's different. Okay, that player's job is to play baseball. This guy's job is to speak into a microphone to millions of people and be the voice of the Reds, and to gain the respect of fans, of baseball fans, so we can listen to his broadcast and enjoy the broadcast. And when you offend a large portion of the country, come on, now the Reds can't just keep you on and not do anything. They gotta at least suspend him, and I said that in the video, and I stand by that. So if you have a problem with that, if you're just so one-sided, you just have to go, oh no, everything's okay, otherwise it's cancel culture. Everything is not okay. Not everything is okay. A lot of what people get canceled for is stupid. Changing names of major league teams, in my opinion, for the most part, is stupid unless there's a good reason. Okay, because they want to change the Rangers. They want to change all these team names, okay? It gets to a point where it gets ridiculous, okay? Trying to cancel somebody because they want to stand for the national anthem is beyond stupid, ridiculous, absolutely insane. Trying to cancel someone because they support law enforcement, ridiculous, absolutely insane. But that's where we're at in this country. People get canceled for anything and everything if it's not with the narrative that the mainstream media wants to push right now. And I'm against all that. I'm against canceling people just because they're against a overall narrative, a political narrative. But this has nothing to do with that. You cannot say that word in that way over the airwaves when you're talking to millions of people and you're representing a team and a city, especially at the major league level. I don't think it's hard to figure out that he had to get suspended. And a lot of people are saying, I hope he doesn't get fired. I kind of, hope he doesn't get fired, but I would understand it. And I even said, if I was in charge of the Reds, I might have to make that move. You might have to. Because, you're going to alienate so many fans. But yeah, I mean, I know the typical major league fan is not your, latte sipping, hardcore, far left liberal. But this didn't just offend them. This is going to offend a lot more people. So I understand why the Reds had to suspend him, and we'll see what happens for it. We'll keep an eye on this story. Thom Brennaman, and hey, if you were extremely offended by my video or this video and you're outraged and you're screaming and you're going to cuss me out, maybe you need to calm down on the outrage there, and maybe we should talk like adults and have a conversation, because I'm willing to talk to anybody. Give your take down below and we could talk about it. Cuss me out and act like a psychopath, I guess we won't talk about it. Talk to you guys next time. See ya!
When the Giants come to town, it's bye bye baby. Every time the chips are down, it's bye bye baby. History's in the making at Oracle Park.